Hi humans, it's me Shan here, back again with another video. I hope you guys are all well and have been doing great. You probably missed me. I haven't been posting videos the past 2 weeks. It's been a while since I posted a video. You guys probably missed seeing my content come up on the feed. You've probably been worried about what I've been doing, what I've been up to, and how everything is going for me, but time actually flew by, so I really didn't pay attention to the time that had passed by since the last video that I had posted last. But I do keep in mind of the content for me to put up on the YouTube for you lovely human beings out there in this world who are manifesting and going on your own journey as well. So yeah, I'm okay. It's been quite interesting these past 2 weeks. I actually went on a vacation trip and went away for a couple days. Like I took a trip to Mississippi, my hometown, because my mom was getting married, so I stayed there for quite some time, and then I was just hanging out with family and stuff like that for the time that I actually went on a vacation for a couple days to Mississippi, so I was away for quite some time there. Just for my mom's wedding, I took a road trip by myself, solo dolo, drove for 6 hours, and it was quite interesting, the experience that I experienced as I was driving there, like the driving and taking my own mini road trip solo. So it was fun for me, and that's something I actually I took that trip, and then I came back home after that, and I've just been I don't know, just like I've been doing other things. Like I don't know how to describe what I've been doing since coming back, but I've been trying to get my life back together, basically, and just getting back to my routine and making sure that I'm mentally stable and healthy, and that I'm actually doing something, like, because my mind, I've been really having some really negative suicidal thoughts and life ending thoughts that has been coming to my head. So I've just been trying to stay happy and stay positive and not let those things really get to me, and try to do the things that I normally do on a daily basis to see if they still make me happy. But it's still like sometimes it's just like I'm going through the motion, and it's really like not making me excited anymore to do the things that I normally like to do. So that's what I'm going through right now, and it's been a journey. It's been tough, really, and it's been really draining on me. I'm getting really tired. It's I don't know how to really say right now how it's been making me feel, but it's been really like devastating, and really, I don't know how else to say it, but it's a whole bunch of different things that it's been really like torture, basically, for me these past couple days that I've just been here living on this earth, and I don't understand sometimes why it's like that for me, but I try to figure out. I try to listen to my body and listen to the things, to my intuition and what I know, my right and wrong kind of vibes, kind of feels. I try to listen to those things to help me throughout the day. Yeah, like we all have our ways of coping with depression or suicide and hardships. We all do different things to make us feel happy and help us through it all and make us feel and make us help us through it all, help us feel powerful in ourselves, make us it's really like getting to me right now as I'm just sitting here recording this video, as you probably can tell. Like I don't know sometimes, and I don't know. And I just feel like something else probably knows more than I know. So I just try to teach myself and study as much as I can and read up on different things and test out different things and study different things and have different experiences and go on different adventures to broaden my knowledge and to help me just become more educated on different things. So I'm always learning. There's always something to learn, but at the same time, I feel like I've already been through everything and I feel like I know a lot of different things. So that's why I am here making this video, because I feel like I'm a good teacher and that people should listen and follow the things that I'm wanting to teach, because I'm very awakened on certain things. So I'm very awakened. I've practiced yoga, meditation for a long time now. It's been probably 3-4 years now that I've practiced yoga and meditation together, and also studied a little bit of Buddhism along the way of my journey of becoming awakened. And I do work out too. That's a way to make the mind go in different directions, go down different paths. So that's something else that I've that's a hobby of mine that I practice quite often. And I journal a lot and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been interesting to see who will actually listen and take my advice and take me seriously, actually, as a person who is very controlling and a leader, kind of obedient to my God. Like, it fascinates me to see who will actually follow me as well, and who will just go a different direction once they figure out like who or what I exactly am, you know? So yeah, but that's something, I don't know what else to say about that. Like, I don't want to say any. What have I been up to? Like, I'm going off on a whole different direction. I need to get back to what I initially started making this video about exactly. But I was just really updating you guys on where I've been for the past 2 weeks. I just made the decision that I was going to start making videos in a different way and not the same way that I was making them before, because like I wasn't really doing my videos like the way that I wanted to do them, and it was just like not making sense to me. And when I went to go back and watch my videos and stuff like that, I was just like, what the heck is really going on? I don't understand. So from here on out, I'm making videos, like I'm uploading them as I make them versus doing the like trying to make a story. I was trying to make a story out of it as I was making my videos at first. So I was really paranoid and afraid that somebody would try to find me through my videos as I was putting them out and try to learn me and stuff like that. But I'm gonna just upload the videos like as I make them now, and do the opposite of what I was actually doing, because like I don't want to confuse myself trying to upload content. I want it to be a flow with it and actually make sense and not just be all over the place. So I'm just gonna make this video today about what was I even gonna make the video about? And is there anything else that I'm forgetting to update you guys about on what I've been up to for the past couple of weeks that I haven't been on YouTube? We went to Mississippi, and then when I was away in Mississippi, we took a mini road trip to New Orleans. So I got to experience New Orleans for the first time. That I The past couple weeks that I've been off of here, I went to New Orleans in that time. So that was really exciting for me. I've never been to New Orleans. I've never thought that I would go to New Orleans. It's some place that I would always wanted to go, but I never thought I would go there. It's really close to, well, I shouldn't say, but when I went there, really, the culture was really something that I would like to be around. Like, I like voodoo aspect of it. I know they're really, like, I'm thinking that their burial sites, the cemeteries there, like, they're on top. They're like, the people aren't buried underneath the ground. So that's a random fact. If you didn't know about that, that's how they're buried. And when I went there, it wasn't really that many people there. I'm guessing it's because the quarantine, coronavirus, people don't really want to be outside and around people because of the virus that's going on. It was really quiet whenever I went there. And we were a family. It was after my mom's wedding, so we were just reuniting with each other and just creating more memories together after that. It was I ended up eating meat when I was there too, and I indulged in that. Like, I never want to put meat inside of my body. Like, it's really disgusting when I think about it, and I don't like people who eat meat. I just think it's disgust. It's like poison to the body, and how could you want to hurt an animal or take a life just for your own selfishness, you know? So, yeah. Talking right now, so if it's coming out a little bit weird, that's why, because I'm trying to think of exactly everything that was happening as I was going along. As I'm going along, like the memories back in my head, like trying to recap everything. So I'm giving the full story so you can actually know how it was for me whenever I went to New Orleans. So let's see. My aunt was there. She came there with my cousins and stuff, and we were in this restaurant, right? And she came in with a hat on, and she sat down at the table, and she was like, "I am the pimp," and I was just like, looked at her like, "What?" I didn't even say anything. I just looked at her like, "Really?" Like, I looked at her and was like, "Really? Again? Like, really, you just gonna say that?" Like, she's like somebody who I feel like she can read me perfectly. Like, the things that she says sometimes is just like, I think the same way. Like, I know that things around me are like happening, and that there's more to what's going on than actually what the eye is seeing. And she just says the right things at the right times, and I'm just like, I see it too sometimes. But yeah, it's just like that connection that I don't know the proper term to say, but there's different terms and stuff that you use whenever you feel like these out of body kind of psychic ability kind of experiences. But I haven't studied that far into it yet. But I know that some things I need to, I know that blah, 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 blah. That doesn't matter right now. Don't punish me for not knowing exactly what to say, okay? But yeah, we went to New Orleans, and I'm trying to think of what else happened there. I met some random girl there. She had on like some devil's ears, and I was just looking her straight in her face as she was talking to me, And it seemed like for a normal person, they probably would have been off put by how she was talking and how she was moving and stuff. But me, I was just looking at her and just trying to understand exactly what the heck she was trying to tell me, first of all, because she was trying to get to know me, I was trying to get to know her. And it was, I guess she probably had some drinks or something, but I don't know. She just was very out there, to say the least. And she was like, "Oh, why are you here? What brought you here? What's your name? How old are you?" Like, you know, the normal questions that you ask a person when you first meet them. And I was just looking at I was just looking at her, and I was answering the questions too at the same time. But she was kind of, I don't know, all in my grill, and it was coronavirus. Like, I really wanted to tell her to back the fuck up, like, back up, but I'm a nice person, so I just don't really say much. So I just let her keep on talking to me, and then I was like, okay, bye, have a good day. I'm gonna let you go now. So I went back over to my family after that. But yeah, that was something that I noticed. I noticed how people like their body language and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm trying to think, like, I don't have anything else exciting to say about the New Orleans trip, but I enjoyed some good food, and I enjoyed the culture there, and meeting and hearing the music that they play. Like, it was a guy randomly playing like this tin can thing on the street too, and just random people riding their bikes. Like, I enjoyed seeing all of that because, like, I've never experienced something like that before, so it was a good experience for me whenever I was there. So yeah, I like traveling. Like, travels are something that I want to continue doing throughout my life, and just going different places, meeting different people, and actually experience the culture for what it is, and not like the touristy things. Like, that's something that I want to experience in my life. So I like the fact that, okay, but yeah, that's it about, I don't want to explain too much in detail about stuff. So as you probably, like I said, I'm a very controlling person, like a leader. So it's like, whenever I do that, it's like, don't tell too much about yourself, because you don't want to give away too much too fast, you know? So that's why I do that. But back to the video. Today's video is going to be about spirituality and believing in different gods, multiple gods, and how that could lead to problems later on in life from believing in multiple gods and spirits and objects. Like, some people just worship different things, and blah 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 blah. I am going through something right now. Like I'm thinking about, I don't know what I'm feeling right now, but I'm just about to get annoyed for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting annoyed right now. I'm about to get really frustrated. Talking to myself. I've actually been, like, you're catching this on camera right now. You're catching my first reaction on camera right now. But I've been talking to myself for like months. I've probably, like, more than I've ever talked to myself before. Like, I call it, I've talked to myself probably before this, but it's just never been to a God or me trying to say that I'm actually praying. Like, but these past couple months, I have been talking, I've been having conversations, I've been getting to know myself and actually learning other people as well, along with me speaking out loud to myself. And it's been quite a journey. Like, I enjoy doing this, like, I enjoy making myself smarter and professing my feelings out loud and hearing how I'm actually feeling and feel for myself as I'm going through whatever I'm going through. Like, I could be happy, I could be sad. Like, just saying like different things out loud is just made me feel safe. That's a way of me coping with whenever I feel like annoyed or in danger. Like, that just makes me feel okay whenever I do that. But me talking out loud sometimes could be annoying to myself. Like, I'm like, girl, can you please shut up sometimes? Like, could you not just say so much? But I am my own friend. Like, self love, So if you don't love yourself, then how do you expect somebody else to love you? So I just want to put that out there, that that's how I am and how you should probably be too. Like, if you don't have anyone around you or someone to talk to, like, just talk to yourself, be your own friend. It's okay sometimes to have that self time and get to know yourself and actually figure out who you are. And if somebody else has a problem with you, you can probably figure that problem out through self talk to yourself and be like, oh, maybe that's why people don't like me, or oh, probably that's why I can't get that job or get that car or be in that status. Like, you'll figure out so many different things about yourself if you just have time to self-reflect. So yeah, like I said, that's, I guess that was one of my teaching numbers right there that I just did for you guys. Another word for me to use other than self-reflect, but I can't really think of a different word right now. Like, my mind hurts so bad. I have this extreme headache right now. that's getting in the way. Like, it's just it's so excruciating, the pain that I feel in my mind right now. And it's really putting it's putting a halt to how I'm thinking and the way that I'm putting out this video right now. So I'm dealing with, that's what I'm feeling right now, my feelings. And I feel like that I've waited so long to put out a video that it's like I should already know what's to come for this video. Like, it's been prepped for, and some thing or someone already knew how it would go. So it's like I've already did so many different things these past, like I've done everything that I've done thus far to lead me up to this video right now. So me experiencing everything that I've been experiencing throughout the couple days or the weeks that I've not been on YouTube has been because of me not making a video yet. So I had to go through all of those things to lead me to where I am right now, basically. So it's a behind the scenes kind of thing from me just recording these videos. Like, what you see is just like right now, but then on the opposite end, whenever I'm not recording videos, there's still things going on with me that YouTube doesn't see or that you don't see. So yeah. Yeah, I could say that in a different way, but that's just how I'm gonna say it right now, and I'm not gonna change how I just said whatever I just said. So that's the beauty of being an editor. You could just re-record whatever you said so that it sounds a little bit better for fucking bitch. I hate her. That I was supposed to be creating right now. Like, I'm supposed to be saying something about me believing in multiple gods and how that's going to get me in trouble eventually with mixing up beliefs. And eventually with mixing up beliefs. And if you actually think about it, it's like if you prayed to different gods, and whenever it's time for one God to speak to you, they may be telling you something way different than the other God may be telling you. So it's like conflicting sometimes. Like they may say the same things but in different ways. But it's like it's different whenever you read in a different way, I guess you can say it that way, but It could cause you trouble if you believe in multiple gods, because like if you're praying to one God could be saying something totally different than the other God, but at the same time it could actually be the same meaning but just reworded in a different way for you to understand, basically. So you have to pick. You don't have to pick, but it would probably be best if you're a person who is afraid or is very conservative with your thoughts, then you would probably want to pick one God to worship, so that you don't have to worry about those conflicting battles back and forth with different gods. But for someone like me, I believe in you can do whatever the heck you want to do. If you want to do whatever you want to do, you do that, and whatever is making you happy is what you should follow. Like, you shouldn't restrict yourself from anything if you feel like it's for the best of you, and if it's going to make you the best version of yourself that you could actually be. So I grew up Christian, but then I turned non-denominational Christian as time progressed on. So, and then but I was non-denominational Christian, and then I switched over to being I started studying. I don't even freaking feel like talking right now because of some stupid ass shit that just fucking happened. Like, how do you expect a person to continue about their lives if you want to try and one up them whenever they're trying to tell their part? Like, that doesn't make any freaking sense to me at all. Don't even freaking understand why I was understanding exactly. But I just couldn't say exactly what I meant. So that's my fault for not being able to communicate effectively. But I'll not allow myself to be in a damper mood because of whatever. Like, do you even, like, I'm trying to think that I do know exactly what religion that I praise and that I believe in. I know exactly how I'm supposed to feel and what should be happening to me. That's why I get so freaking pissed off and annoyed whenever little shit happens that I cannot control. But I'm gonna try and see what what happens. But I was non-denominational Christian. Then I started studying a little bit of Buddhism. I started studying Buddhism some, and then I started practicing meditation and yoga and implementing them into me learning Buddhism and the Sanskrits and the mantras. And that's, and what else that I ended up studying is I started studying some other stuff. I started here, I started there. I'm just playing with myself right now. I'm really not a retard or anything like that. I don't know exactly how to. I guess I'm camera shy right now that I'm in front of this camera, but I don't know. That could possibly be one of the possibilities. I think Buddhism is the only other religion that I practiced while on my journey that I was trying to practice. That's the only thing that I was practicing, and I think that that's it. And I hate all of this. is stuff that is extra that's happening. And I don't like that, you know? But there's nothing I can do about it right now. It's not how I want my life to be. And it's really not where I want my life to be going in that direction either. But I can just try to change myself to be exactly who I want to be and where I want to be. That's the beauty and the power of you and your capabilities and what you're able to do with your body is to be able to transform. And but I was a non-denominational Christian, and then I started studying Buddhism a little bit and trying to teach myself different studies and a different philosophy on life, a more organic way of living instead of like more I don't really know anything about Christianity at all, really. I really can't. I didn't study well enough in order for me to know exactly the words and the teachings of that. So I couldn't recall or say like how it would be to be a Christian. But I do study a different way of living. And I study my mantras and do my journaling and all of that, and practice yoga and meditation and becoming one with yourself and being able to control the mind is something that I have been studying, and that's a part of the religion that I go by. I don't really go by any religion, really. Kindness is my religion, so being kind to other people is how I live my day-to-day life, how I choose to live my life, and how I'm gonna continue about living my life. Having this conversation, hi, I'm back, but I was having this conversation. I don't even know if what I was about to say is exactly what I was about to say, and how I was about to say it. I can't really say, because is really something that's really bothering me right now. Like I feel like a sense of annoyance, and I don't know, like a bad something is happening, and I just don't like it. But I had a conversation with myself when I was in the bathroom like the other day, and I was thinking to myself that like we all are spiritual beings, and we all have our own way of thinking and philosophies to follow and teachings and all of that, and I was just thinking kindness is my way, my religion, and how I live my life, and I'm happy with that. Like people, I'm happy that I'm happy, basically. And people can judge or make fun that that's the way that I think, and that's how I choose to live. But it's all in my hands. I'm the controller, I'm the ruler of how I decide to live my life. So that's just how I'm gonna live my life. and my other counterparts in thinking were having some other discussions as well. As I was thinking in the bathroom when I was in there, like I was having like this, like I said, I have conversations with myself, so I'm very intellectual, so whenever I'm talking, it's more of a it's very kind of intimate, if you want to say that. But yeah, that's, you can make fun of me saying that too, but it's just whatever you want to make it, basically, and you just have to stand behind what you believe in and go forth with every decision that you make and not regret anything that you may do or say or feel. Like, you just have to mean what you say and say what you mean, basically, is what you have to do. And if you choosing to believe in different gods or different teachers is what you want to do, then you go for that, you do that. But just know that whenever it's time to speak to one of these teachers or gods, and you say one thing and then again say something else, then that will cause a problem later on in your future. So just be mindful and know that what you're believing in this very moment is gonna make you a better person, and that decision, whatever you and the God are talking about at that time, like y'all have come to an agreement that it's okay, and that you will be okay. And you just have to remember that conversation, and then whenever you meet the God or later on in the future, that you can be like, you remember we had this discussion, or I came to you and asked you for this and you said it was okay, so like just have my back and be there for me and this grieving time that I'm having right now. So yeah, just hopefully that made sense to you, because me talking out loud, it makes sense to me saying out loud. But like I said, I believe in a different kind of God than somebody else may believe in. So that's just how I am. That's how I think. And that's how I am thinking right now. So yeah. But yeah, I'm just thinking like, well, I want to know why I'm having to say so much and not getting out anything from what I'm saying. Like, where is my God at right now when I need him? Like, come on, come through and let's worship. It is like, I think it's 2 something, maybe 3 a.m. right now. I don't even know what time it is, actually. I should